Hey guys, what's up here? Today we have a strange, different kind of unknown alien type of video for you guys because I recently, and by recently I mean 10 minutes ago, just finished playing a Ashe support game. Yes, we played Ashe support. Sadly, the recording failed. Well, it didn't corrupt. I just ran out of space on my hard drive. I had no idea I was running out of space, and suddenly I finished the game and realised it hadn't recorded because I had no space. So we're doing a spectator game today. I'm watching the game back from a spectator point of view. Not as interesting as playing the game live, at least in my opinion. But I wanted to show this game off because I thought it was a really funny game. If nothing else, it's really humorous. So I thought you guys would still enjoy watching the game. So first question to answer, and probably the first question you guys want answered, is what the bloody hell am I doing picking Ashe support? That is a very good question, and the answer is not really something I have anything good to give you. I just picked Ashe support because I didn't really know what to pick, and I don't have a lot of supports on this account, and some of the only supports I own were like banned, so I was like, you know what, I'll play Ashe support, because back in like season 2, season 1, when I wasn't a meta slave and would actually theorize some things, I was more in. I thought Ashe could work as support. You know, you got a slow, you got an ulti, you got lots of vision. I figured it could work, right? So that's what we're doing today. We're playing some Ashe support. Runes and masteries, boys and girls. 80 reds, 80 quints, whatever yellows and whatever blues you want to run. I should probably shift K this so you guys can see my name. And yeah, masteries. I had no idea what to go for, so I went further for battle, but. Either way, this lane I figure will be kind of difficult. Ez and Vel'Koz are both quite strong laners. They get the level 2 and they try to take the level 2 advantage onto us. But they actually take quite a lot of damage in this trade back here. And I'm still on full health. I've got exhaust this game as well, so when Ez jumps in, I'm not too afraid. He flashes away on 1 health, flash in, boom, finish him off. There's the first blood, plus 400 gold for the Ashe support. I want to back off here as well because there are loads of minions from the enemy team. But Ziggs decides, you know what, mate, I'm going for this. So he goes for it. He goes deep, he goes hard. But I'm here to trade back, and boom. 2 kills. 2 kills for the Ashe support. There it is, boys and girls. There it is. I started with a coin and refillable, by the way. So I'm not even, fed. I didn't even start with like a cheesy longsword or anything like that. Nope, just genuinely Ashe support. So 2 kills for Ashe support in a very early game. Beautiful stuff. And we also get to soak up this wave as well as we push it in, which means that we are now higher gold, higher CS than our AD carry has. AD carry Ziggs. Now, with my first back, I could either buy long swords and try and snowball, but I wanted to stay true to the fact I was playing Ashe support, so we upgraded our coin, we got a ruby crystal for the sightstone, and we got tier 1 boots as well. Waddling back into lane here, let's see how we do here now. So there are no summoners up, and with Vi coming around, this is a good time for Vi to come and gank, but we do have a lot of minions, which makes it a little bit hard, but I do not know what Ez is thinking here by jumping into everyone. That's pretty, okay, I don't know what you're doing by, but that's pretty risky. It's pretty risky to jump into people when you're that far pushed up, with no vision, no summoners. Even if Vi wasn't there, that's really risky, because you just get traded back onto. Yeah, I can say that. Doing a bit of zoning here, not too much. Just going to let this push out. So, something we've got to be careful of this game, though, is definitely going to be Khazix, because Khazix can, be a real pain in the ass for us, if he wants to. We're pushing up here. We want to get these minions under the tower. So just need to finish off this mini wave and do a little bit of harassing onto the Vel'Koz if we want to as well. But this Ziggs has taken a lot of kind of incidental harass here, so he needs to be careful and back off, which is what he's doing here. But I'm just going to harass a little bit because I can. So I'm just going to throw out a volley and that'll run away. But like I was saying about the Khazix can be our worst nightmare. Here he is. He's swinging in. Now I actually have exhaust, which I have to throw down right here. But I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something specific here. What I wanted to do, I'm just going to rewind to show you. Because I don't use my exhaust here, which is a really big mistake. So I should, right here, exhaust. What I wanted to do is as he flashed in, I wanted to exhaust him so that he flashes in, doesn't kill me, but is dedicated to the kill. He's under the tower, then I can trade back a kill onto him. That's what I tried to do, but honestly, I should have just exhausted him flat out. That was just greedy. But still, I told you Khazix could be a problem for us, and that was a good gank by him. The best thing about that, in my opinion, was the fact that he used the blast cone to get over the wall, so he still had his jump up, so he could use that for the fight. So I think that was quite well played by Khazix, good opportunistic, but we overstayed there, to be honest. Always using our hawk shot as well to spot out where the enemy jungler may be. It's going to chuck it as far as possible. There's Vel'Koz in spawn, alongside Khazix as well, so we know that he's not here just yet. So because we see that Khazix isn't quite doing anything just now, I am lining myself up here so I can put another Hawk shot through. Again, we see that he's not there. He's not got there just yet. So I'm going to go and move up here. And I see this is a good opportunity to try and do something. So this scrying flowers up. This is a good one to take if you're support. Just always take that away. And while Khazix is taking that, do a little bit of harass onto him. But more importantly, get some CS. Now this is where there's a problem here. Is that because I'm in the jungle like harassing Khazix, which is fine. What isn't fine is this. Ziggs then gets himself killed. And this is just like totally unnecessary. I walk down just in case I can try and save him, but I can't. And then, as it turns out, Khazix comes in too, and I just get completely destroyed. Ez uses his flash as well. But either way, Ziggs was dead, should have just left him and just ran down. It was a bit unfortunate that he went for that, honestly. He just play safe. If you're by yourself in bot lane, just play safe. You don't need to do anything else. But now they transition this into Dragon as well, which is extra bad. Not the greatest move by Vi to get in here, but maybe we can do something with the Lux ult. Boom. There it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, boys. Gets the Dragon and the Khazix kill. Beautiful stuff. So pressing tab here, taking a look at the item builds from my team and for me as well. Rushing Morellos from Ziggs and Lux. I'm going towards... I haven't actually bought anything, I don't think, so I didn't have any gold. I'm, just got standard support stuff here, and Ez now has a Sheen as well, so he's got a bit of a power spike. I think Sheen for Ez is a bit of a power spike, something you've got to be careful of. I've got some good vision here though now. We've got this ward down here I put earlier, now one in the river too, so it should be hard for us to die to Khazix here unless he does something really cheeky. But yeah, this guy's level 6 and just literally walks up to me and blasts me with his ulti and puts me on this health, which is a bit interesting, but fair enough. But they have dedicated to this one really hard here. We're not level 6 yet, at least I'm not. Ziggs just hits level 6 of killing Vel'Koz and we go in for the kill. I try and block the Qs from Ez there, but he just dies to, Ziggs just dies to auto attacks. And this is the best thing about this in my opinion. So we go 2 and 1 there again, which is great. But the best thing about this is that this mini wave is pushing into us. So I don't need to push this out. I can save it for Ziggs. And this is what Ashe support is all about. Firing your ult down mid lane and missing. Having said that, in my defense, that Veigar just flashed out away from Vi. If she hadn't have flashed away from Vi, we would have hit the arrow there. So, give myself a bit of a benefit of the doubt on that one, but still. That's what I love doing on Ashe. You just recall and then just fire ult down mid. It's beautiful stuff. Item build here now, guys. I'm going towards the Redemption, plus I've finished my CDR boots. I'm maxing W. You can see what I'm maxing at the bottom left there, but I'm maxing W. And I'm like heavily in the CDR because I really want to play around getting vision with my Hawk shot. Spamming the slow on my volley, and obviously using my ult whenever it's up. Now right here is my ult. My ult is still down right here, so it would be awesome if my ult was here to go for the Vel'Koz, but it's not, sadly. And then this is what really sucks about this, is that this Khazix has maxed evolved his wings first. I'm just going to rewind this to like show what I should have done in this situation, because again my exhaust is up but I don't use it. Now, the reason why I don't use my exhaust in this position, look at that little particle. Holy moly, that looks really cool. Last time I asked you guys to take a screenshot and tweet at me, like 20 of you guys did it. So you can do it again for this one. Take a screenshot of this bad boy and tweet at me at Foxdrop lol. But look at this, all right? I don't use my exhaust here because I'm pretty sure I'm going to die anyway, right? I mean, I am dead. I'm 100% dead here. 100% dead here. But if I exhaust, maybe I survive for like an extra second or something. Why you... So maybe I survive for an extra second. And if I... Stop showing me top. And if I survive for an extra second, Khazix doesn't get this immediate reset onto Ziggs. If he doesn't get the immediate reset onto Ziggs, he doesn't get the immediate reset onto Vi, potentially. So I should use my exhaust at 100%. And sadly, my ult just came up as well, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'm not using my exhaust as much as I should be here. Again, firing another arrow down mid, but this one doesn't hit. And sadly, that guy died. He was dead anyway, so the arrow probably wouldn't have done anything because he was getting ganked at that time. We're still back into lane here. Taking a look at my items. Got the Forbidden Idol from my Redemption. Khazix is pretty fed on the enemy team. He's rushed to Blue Smite plus Warrior Enchant. But outside of that, the game is fairly equal, I would say. My top and mid lane, my solo lane is doing moderately okay. It's pretty equal, honestly. Nothing really to say. It's just this bot lane is like really volatile this game. And the enemy Khazix is having a really good game. Okay, the 1 second I decide to speed it up is when something happens here. So we're kind of low, being a little bit poked. Vel'Koz decides it's a good opportunity to throw out his combo, which would have been a good idea if Ziggs didn't immediately satchel him and block his ulti. I go for the arrow, but Ez just about jumps out of it. It was very close, so that was very, very close. But either way, that's another kill for us. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ziggs has a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Now, this is something that tilts me, man. This tilts me. This tilted me when I was playing the game, and it's tilted me now I'm watching back as well. Hello? What the hell was that? Okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let me rewind. So, you saw this going blah, 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 kill, boom. Okay. So this is what tilts me. Vi was fighting Khazix here. And I'm pinging. I'm like, I'm on my way, boys. I can help you fight this guy. I can help you. So then I chase him down. We have Lux collapsing, Vi collapsing, Zig spot as well. Let's chase him down, boys. Let's go for him. He's all by himself. Oh, he's using his ult. He's probably going to come in on me here. This person is farming bot lane. Why are you farming bot lane? We're going for Khazix. This person's taking a ward. Why are you taking a ward? We're going for Khazix. So completely left alone and baited the shit out of here. So Vi's decided to take this ward instead of help me. Ziggs decided to farm bot instead of help me. And then, this gets even worse. Khazix sees Ziggs and decides to go for him as well. So Ziggs dies too. And Vi's still killing a ward in the river. She kills the second ward. She kills 2 control wards. Meanwhile, Khazix kills 2 players. Oh god, that tilted the crap out of me, man. He was a free kill. Vi still had her ult up as well. Like, easy peasy kill right there. But nope. Nope. That shit tilts me, man. But it's okay. I mean, and then she dies anyway. To Khazix. Whatever. But either way, I'm alive now. When's my ult up? My ult isn't up. I'll be throwing that shit down mid. You know I'll be throwing that shit down mid if it was up. There it is. I throw it down. As soon as it comes up, I throw it down mid. Try and spot the Khazix as he's going up here. Didn't quite get him. Missed another one. And we lose the first bar tower bot, which is really not good either, actually. Losing first bar tower is not ideal. It's not like a massive deal, I don't think. Well, it's a fairly, like, first bar tower is actually a pretty big deal to lose, but it's whatever. So, with our tower down, bot down, I'm going to do a cheeky little roam. We actually saw Khazix there on my hawk shot, but I didn't... in game, I didn't respect that. Because now, Lux gets caught by everything, including the kitchen sink and the bug. So she gets caught by everything there, which... like, everything just went in and destroyed her. But we got dragon there, though. So you could argue that's fine. Like, we distracted with the dragon. Ziggs dies 1v1 to Ez, not great. So now Ziggs is 3-7-3. I'm 3-4-3. And this Khazix is 9-1. So that's what's happening so far. This game is like a little bit ugly. And Khazix, like, with 4,000 gold down, this Khazix, or 3,000 more or less, this Khazix is doing a lot of work here. So what's the plan from this point out, boys? What's the plan? Well, there isn't really much of a plan. You just put vision down, you hold minion waves, and you try and stop your team from dying. My E is actually really useful, I feel like, in this situation, because I can use it to kind of catch, like, not catch back up, but just the vision in general, we can spot out plays. No, excuse me. But I mean, our 2v2 is actually pretty good here, I feel like. I don't think we're losing this 2v2 necessarily, which is really good. Like, the only thing we're losing is when Khazix comes into the fray, which is what he is doing here. But this time I actually use my exhaust. Beautiful stuff. And now I can use my ult as well, but he flashes, unfortunately. But I mean, we're also like 30-40 CS down too, so not the best one. If I go really deep here, really deep, Ziggs chasing, but he's going to get popped by Veigar. Just clicks R, that's that. Lux is a bit late to join this one, but still, she's going to die. And then, of course, in pure solo queue fashion, Lux is going to get herself in a bit of a pickle as well. But she's Lux, so she catches someone and one-shots them. That is the story of Lux. I actually think, like, I think I got my redemption at this point. Yeah, I bought redemption here, so I've got my redemption now. So I'm feeling trying to make a play with this Lux, but not gonna bother with it in the end. Just gonna hold mid instead. So here we go, moving up to the mid lane. Gonna try and hold mid at least. Not really possible, but I'm doing a bit of damage. Look at that damage though. Trading back that damage is pretty good. Like half that guy's health. We both just did half each other's health, which I think is a pretty good trade. Until, of course, you consider the fact that Khazix exists and he rips me a new arsehole. So I die. I actually panic really hard there and use my redemption after I'm... like, that redemption didn't really do anything, but that's because I was just like, holy shit, what's happening? And I just like, you know, and used all the, you know, spammed my fingers on the keyboard. So, yeah, not a particularly useful redemption. Good pick up from Lux as well here. Yeah, we are now almost 4k gold down. So we were 3k gold, we're now almost 4k gold down. But they're still lighting us here. Using my ult down mid. Whiffs again, or Ez jumps out of it, but I guess it's Ez. It's not exactly like I can say, oh, it's worth. E on cooldown, boys. He's on cooldown. Go get him. Instead, I'm just going to group up with my team a little bit here. We saw Khazix was around the top side, so we can probably go and push this mid down. This mid is relatively low as well, and we have a Ziggs as well, who's very good at pushing towers down, because if his satchel charge just boom, there it is. So nice, we get a tower down. That's good. I mean, we're now only 2k gold down because we've got bot tower and mid tower. So towers are very good to take, guys, if you can. And top tower as well. Look at that. Good shit, boys. Good shit. So let's see, where am I going now? I'm going to put some vision down. Yep, put some vision down. Anything else? There's not really much else for me to do here. I should probably chill out a little bit. Use my hawk shot. Nice. We spot out Ez. Hold down mid a little bit. Not really much else for me to do apart from die to Khazix. I really should put some better vision down. Like, I put some vision down here. That's fine. This is my ward as well. So we got some good vision this side, but we don't have any vision this side. So Khazix, unfortunately, this is pretty much just like our blind spot. This game is like around here. So Khazix walks through our jungle, tears us a new asshole. Not great. Then they try and dive. Doesn't work too well. It's really risky to try and dive if you don't have a tank, unless you know you're going to instantly kill someone. I do feel a bit bad for the Khazix because he put Lux ridiculously low, but didn't get the reset. But I do have my redemption. Like, I should use my redemption there, by the way. I completely forget. Like, I forget all the time that my redemption is used like during death as well. But at least I used it there, right? So it does. I still get some use out of it because I killed. We got the kill onto Ez, but still, it would have been better if I could use the redemption here. Because we got lucky that Lux didn't die there. Because if Lux did die, 100%, you know, Khazix gets the reset. We're in a big pickle there. Another kill for the Ashe support. Take a look at my build now as well. We've gone for the Ruby Sightstone plus Redemption. Ruby Sightstone is such a ridiculously strong item in my opinion. It gives you 350 health for 800 gold when you upgrade from normal Sightstone to Ruby Sightstone. In comparison to Giant Spell, which gives you 380 health, so it's 30 more health for 1000 gold. Plus you get all the other benefits as well. So this is a really cool team fight that's about to happen here, or like mini team fight that's about to happen here. Can I just spot out that there's Khazix? So mini team fight is about to happen here, and I kind of want to just like break this shit down a little bit here, because I thought this one played out really cool actually in the game. So Khazix is level 12, Veigar's level 12, but we have level 14 Riven here, so we definitely have the advantage as far as like who's strong. Riven is half health though, so if she can get pops down, Khaz will get a reset. That would be a bit of a pickle. And also, obviously, the big play here is the dragon. So that's the big objective here is the dragon. That's what Khazix is looking at. That's what Vi's looking at. Not necessarily looking at the fight. And these guys are insanely outnumbered right here. Vel'Koz is dead as well. So the chance of these guys not being outnumbered is really slim. Tryndamere could potentially TP in. We don't know whether his TP is up or not. But even if he does TP in, it's not like they've got much of an advantage. Lux is pretty much out this fight as well. Though she can try and join in because she's Lux. Maybe she can fire an ult through. And again, Ziggs from over the wall can fire stuff across as well. So the big focus right here, there's kind of like two things you've got to be thinking about in this situation. First one is locking down this Khazix so that he can't go for the dragon, because that's the big objective. Like, even if Khazix dies here but he gets dragon, that's good for him, right? So we got to focus down Khazix and lock him up and kill him first. The second thing that's actually worth talking about here that you got to be worried about is Veigar, but not specifically Veigar himself, though, to an extent, but for me, it's his cage, because his cage is a really good kind of like controlling ability, like his E is what I'm talking about here, for these kind of like small area fights. So if he puts his cage in the entrance of this, it completely screws me over. It locks these guys in here as well. It does a lot of work. Now, of course, again, because this Riven's low on health, Veigar's ultimate is an execute. So people who are low on health die very fast to Veigar. So all things that you got to be careful of. So what speed are we at here? So we're going to play it really slow. So to begin with, Khazix stealth forward. So we know that this is all now starting. He's stealthing forward. We don't know where he is, but he's probably heading towards the dragon here. My ultimate is not up, by the way, here, but my exhaust is. So right now, what can I do specifically? I'm the Ashe support, right? Ashe support. What can I do here? Well, I can't just run forward and run toward. If I move forward like this and run towards trying to see where Khazix is, I mean, I can just instantly die, and I won't really achieve anything here. If I run, and again, if I'm in a bit of a predicament here, because if Veigar's looking towards these guys as well, so do I really want to get in the way of that? Now, what the best thing for me to do here is, in my opinion, is to try and zone or to try and minimize the effect this Veigar is having on this fight. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Is I just go for Veigar here. Again, like the cage has dropped through, like I said, is a really good like small controlling tool here. The cage comes through, and like I was saying, this Riven being low on health is a pretty good target for the Khazix. And if Veigar and Khazix could work together here, they will do a lot of work. Imagine if they immediately kill this river and then they can immediately turn on the Vi, resets, execute damage, really scary stuff. But instead, I'm just going to go for the Veigar here because I don't really think... I obviously can't walk into this play here because the cage is down. And again, Veigar's just trying to ignore me, but I just do my best to just like do as much damage to this guy as possible. Now, in hindsight, like, is there anything more I can do there when my ultimate is down? I don't know, really. But that's just what, you know, instead of trying really hard to just, like, put myself in a bad position, I just try and do what I think is the best. Yeah, never mind. Ez says, screw awareness, I'm just going to walk in a straight line. I try and do what I thought was the best there to contribute as much as I could to that team fight, which was go for the Veigar. Now, you could argue I should be putting more effort and more focus onto the Khazix, but I would also argue that if we're all just grouped up into that Dragon Pit there, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle, because Veigar can combo us with his Q, with his W, with his stun, and that might be really, really ugly for us. So I thought that was the best thing that I could do for that fight. Now, what we wanted to do there, obviously, we lost the Dragon there, by the way. We did lose Dragon, so that's not ideal. So in hindsight, should I have just bombed it towards his Khazix? Should I focus really hard on Khazix? I don't know, honestly. But that's the way I played the team fight. Overall, I mean, there wasn't much they could do in that situation. It was like a 2v3 at best. Ziggs was over the wall. So you could argue it's 2v4 as well. But not really much they can do there. So at this point, in solo queue, if your team's grouping up, you want to group up with them, especially as a support. You never want to do anything by yourself. There's just no point. So I'm just going to position around here and see what I can do. Fire out an arrow, point blank onto the Khazix. Not great use of your arrow, but decent use of your arrow. Getting a big heal off with your redemption, which is good as well. Sweeping, of course, as you do. I'm going to hold down tab here so you guys can see the item build I'm going for. This is a really interesting TP from Trin as well. TP is down the mid lane to try and push this in, which is pretty smart actually in my opinion. But we've got a lot of people top side, so we're just going to keep pushing top here, which I think is good. Someone needs to deal with this Tryndamere. And he can't take a tower by himself. That was actually a really smart ult by Lux there, actually. Just ulting the mini wave. I thought that was really good. I don't really think that this Veigar should be split pushing right here. He doesn't split push particularly fast. He's obviously not a split push champion. Don't necessarily think that he's going to achieve too much by doing that. But still, I'm on protect the carry mode right here. I'm just standing with my team, seeing if I can help them. And now I've got my Locket as well. Locket is a ridiculously strong item as well. I think this core item build right here for supports in Season 7 is really good. Redemption, Locket, and Ruby Sightstone. Those items are incredibly overtuned in my opinion. They're very, very strong. So you could get these in like any game as well. Really good shit. So at this point as well, we're all going to be looking towards doing a Baron, because Baron is the next big objective. So if we pick out a good team fight, as we can do here, or pick some people out of position, and we can transition over into a Baron here, because if you kill 2 people around the Baron, what else are you going to do? You're going to do Baron. So there we go towards the Baron. But, you know, as the game is getting later and later, then obviously Dragon and Baron, or objectives in general, become easy to take. And Baron specifically, obviously, the later you go on, is better. Now, I'm actually going to... I'm going to tank this one here, because I'm support Ashe. I'm not exactly doing damage to it, but we have to be really careful here. So I'm just going to pause this. I won't pause this for as long as I did the last one, because I don't want to bore you guys too much. But again... what we need to focus on here is just securing the Baron. Number 1 objective, get Baron. Doesn't matter what else happens, just get the Baron, okay? Like, we do not want to lose this Baron here. So, how do we do that? Well, we kill Khazix, and we keep Vi alive, and we make the enemy jungler not to be alive, i.e. kill Khazix. We want to make sure we're the ones getting this smite. We do not want Khazix to be in this pit as the Baron is dying, because even though we are level 13 and he's level 12, it doesn't really make any difference. It's 50 difference on your smite. It's nothing. So there's no point. Like we have the advantage here. Let's keep Khazix out of the pit. Focus on Khazix, zone Khazix, kill Khazix, but do not let this guy get into the pit, and try and keep the Vi alive while we can as well. We are being a little bit flanked here, but you know, Ez is in a good position just to throw out Qs and poke us. But again, Ziggs can probably zone him as well. And I think really the big thing we got to focus on is just the Khazix here. So that's what we're going to go for. We missed the Q, which isn't great. But again, I'm putting vision over the wall here so we can see where they are, get some more information. Not really great right here. If I pause now, this Vi's had to jump out because she's tanking Baron and tanking Ez Qs. Good harass onto the Khazix here. He's got his maul popped, so he's squishy, but a good harass onto the Khazix. But again, it's still looking pretty ugly for us right here to an extent, because again, we need to keep this Khazix out of the pit, and this Ez is still trying to be a big nuisance. You can see here, this Vi, honestly, Vi just should not be anywhere near the Baron at this point. Just stay here. Just stay out of it. Let your team do the Baron. Let your team worry about stuff. And just be there to secure the Baron. But instead, she goes in. She takes a hit from Baron and then gets SQ'd. And she dies. Now, you could also argue that we should be there blocking the SQs. But, I mean, I'm kind of zoning him anyway by attacking him. So, but, I mean, I probably should just be blocking the SQs here, honestly. But, again, I don't really think he should be here. Like, I don't think Vi should be in that position either. But considering what's going down, I should be blocking the SQs. And this time though, beautiful catch from the Lux. Gets the Khazix out of position here. He dies as he jumps in, and we managed to secure the Baron with our Riven. Now this is really sloppy. I feel like we did a decent job actually of controlling the Khazix's influence in that fight. So Lux especially did really well there on the Khazix. So she did that really well. We controlled Khazix. But we didn't play the second part of it, which was to make sure the Vi was available to do some stuff. So we did that kind of poorly. Again, I think Vi shouldn't have been anywhere near the Baron pin when she was that low. But also, I could have done a better job of actually protecting her, which I didn't do. But now we've got the Baron. We've got a pick there as well. Just group up when you've got Baron. Just group up. Running down mid is just, you can't really go too wrong with it, honestly. Just run down mid. Warding my flanks here as well, because if we are going to start a team fight, I'm just going to quickly pause this one. I know I said the last one would be quick and it was kind of long, but I will quickly pause this one. At this point, we're really strong. We've got the numbers advantage as well. We've got the Baron buff who's going to be pushing in. But what can happen, the only way we get screwed out of position here is if this Vel'Koz catches someone, they're going to need to get a catch and blow someone up to immediately even the number score here. But then Khazix is going to jump in and get resets and stuff as well from the backline. So always ward your flank. So this ward here protects us from Khazix from the backside. And then this ward here again, we can see up here. But also my positioning here means that Khazix can't flank us from this side either. So always warding to protect our flanks here. Always warding to protect the flanks. That's the most important thing. So we always have information of where the enemy players are. We can see Khazix around here. We know he's not going to screw us over. As long as we've got eyes on Khazix, it's fine. We know he's not going to be able to jump in on us and to pick us out of position here. So instead, get the free inhib. Riven jumps over the wall here. Put my redemption down on top of the Riven because she's the one fighting. Just walk forward here. Focus on objectives as well. Riven's just doing Riven things. Just going really ham in the back line. Keeping your eyes peeled on the Khazix as well because he's the one who's a bit of an issue. Popping your Locket shield because this Locket is absolutely busted and heals you for 10,000 damage. Insane. Riven, again, more mechanics than brains. 600 damage shield that was with everyone around me. Insane. More mechanics than brains on the Riven, so she goes really deep, really hard, and she dies, but it's still worth it, obviously, because she gets the kill. And there we go. So I wanted to show you this game. I thought it was a pretty fun game to play Ashe support. I mean, I really wish I could have got the live gameplay down, though, because it was a lot more fun, in my opinion, but still, I hope you guys can accept this as a middle ground to some extent. Thanks for watching the video, boys and girls. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is where you are from. It's goodbye from me and goodbye from Shaddy sleeping on the floor there. And I will see you in my next video.